Hello and welcome, friends. Happy Sunday, February 23rd, 2025. Welcome in. Welcome to Flower of Life Wisdom Tarot. I am Carol Ann, Queen of Grace. I am a hollow bone. The medicine I bring is love and light and ancient wisdom. I am my authentic self, sovereign and empowered for world peace. So let's see how we can find peace today. So I started pulling a card, and then I got a little cough and didn't have water, so I'm ready again with some water. And I didn't like the card, but I decided it's there for a reason, so let's see what it is. Karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, conflict. The constellation Orion is thought by many to have been a place of great polarity and eventual unity. Some believe that many starseeds who were part of this cosmic history are incarnate on Earth now and are playing out karmic relationships from Orion times. Perhaps you're one of them. Polarity causes conflict and highlights separation. However, because of this, conflict can also result in unity and growth. Too many misunderstandings are caused when we don't open our heart and mind and see things from a different point of view. When we go into reactive, second-guessing mode instead of gathering the courage to open our heart, we should admit that we may have reacted because of our own woundings, and then find neutral ground. We're all innocent children looking to be seen, understood, and cherished. It's much harder to grow closer through conflict than it is to grow further apart. And yet, that's the invitation of conflict. It's easy to react and take things personally. It's more challenging to see the innocence of all involved and find a way to grow closer through the conflict. It's through the relationships that we grow the most. How can you soften your heart and drop your defenses enough to see things from a different point of view? How can you see the innocence of all involved? How can you learn to see the similarities rather than the differences? So here's an inquiry you could journal on. Which relationships do you find the most challenging? Probably the closest, right? How can you see things from a different perspective? I don't wanna, right? I just want to make myself right. Does that sound familiar? So how can you see things from a different perspective? If you were that person, what would you do? How are you being called to allow growth through the conflict? How are you being called to allow growth through the conflict? So you're being called to allow growth. How? Right? How are you being called to allow growth through the conflict? What needs to grow here? What is creating the conflict? So the conflict you have with the closest person brings up the thing that you most don't like about yourself. And that's what relationships are for, is to hold up the mirror and show you what you don't like about yourself, because it really is always about you. It really has nothing to do with the other person. They just happen to be the ones being there, showing you the mirror, holding the mirror up to you, having the relationship, the karmic relationship. That provides polarity because you're different. Provides soul growth. And it's through conflict. So how can you soften to that? Isn't that the hardest? The hardest thing is to soften. The hardest thing is to let go. The hardest thing is to give in to it. But that's what we're being asked to do. Oof. And through that karmic relationship, showing you where you need to soften. All right, well, that one was a pretty heavy one. I didn't even want to, it was hard for me to read it the first time because I just didn't want to resonate with it. So it took a minute. It took me reading it a few times to be able to allow that in. Yeah, where can I soften? Damn it, I don't want to soften. I want to be right. I deserve these feelings. Or you can say thank you and let them go. That's what that card is saying. That's the hard part, is having conflict allow you to come together closer. So there's that. Let's see, Spirit, what else? What else for today? What else for today? What do we want to know for this beautiful Sunday afternoon? Sacred. Oh my gosh, I've been working with the sacral chakra. Sacred. So part of the trick of sacral chakra has been doing Tai Chi Gong meditations. I was doing it on the beach in January, but I've continued doing it since I've been back, not on the beach. And so that has helped open the lower back, which I believe is what helped open the sacral chakra. And like the whole sacral portal, the sacral chakra, healed lineage, a lot's been happening with sacred. So let's see, what's the message today about sacred? Life is sacred. Sacred in a way, sacred in the way that is the animator of your soul. Life is your body. It is a manifestation of you. If you can create your body, there is no end to what you can create. Your life is yours to do what you will with it. You can make it whatever you want. All dreams and possibilities are open to you. Be who you are. Love who you are. Move forward. Be courageous. As you inspire yourself, you will inspire others. Today, breathe in the breath of life. Be present in each moment. You are free to be who you are. Feel into the essence of you, the larger part of you, the divine, the grace that you are. Sense this eternal, ever-expanding wonderment of you, and know a knowingness of your truth, bliss, and joy. Truth stood out there with the throat chakra opening. That being able to speak your truth when your throat chakra is opened. So the truth is in there. And know a knowingness of your truth, bliss, and joy. So, yeah, truth, speak your truth. Bliss, allow yourself to be in your sacred and enjoy. And joy and enjoy. Oh, all right. Well, let's see what the tarot has for a message for us today. Okay. So what this message, what we're attempting to do here today is to bring in the message by connecting you to your higher self. So if this message resonates for you and with you, then that's what we're trying to do, is to try to connect you to your own source of wisdom. So, and the cards will tell a story. So if this resonates with you, Feel free to like it, share it with anyone who you think might benefit from it, and enjoy. All right, so what's going on underneath? Justice. Yes, the scales of justice and the sword to use discernment. That's what's going on underneath. That is the 11 card, justice. So there's purpose and balance and justice. That's what's going on underneath. I love the justice card. I love the balance, to me, is between the masculine and feminine, like between the two pillars, right? Keeping it between the lines, sword straight up. Keep your sword straight up, justice. What? Yeah, keep your sword straight up with justice. Like, there's no wavering. There's no question on what's right or wrong, right? I mean, use your discernment. Keep your sword straight up. Don't falter. Don't waver. You know right from wrong. Keep it between the pillars. 11. Keep it between the pillars. Keep it between the lines. Okay, how are you showing up? Ace of Swords. Boom. Beautiful. New energy coming in. You are, with your crown on, you are new energy coming in right there. In the situation, King of Pentacles. This is the balanced masculine and feminine. Beautiful. What's the opportunity? The opportunity is the Devil. You can choose to stay connected to that addiction, or you can let go. It is your choice. What the universe wants you to know, Hanged Man. So look at it from a different point of view. Whatever the situation is, look at it from a different point of view, which goes exactly to what that first card was, the sacred card, right? That says soften. How can you look at it from a different perspective? Well, this is what the universe wants you to know, what it's working on. It's showing you a different perspective. That's what your relationships are. It's showing you a different perspective. Wow, all right. How can I soften into that? Well, I'll tell you what. You soften into it for what connects with you on your straight and narrow, and don't waver from that. That's how you look at it from the proper perspective. That's the proper perspective through justice. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Timing. 4 of Swords. So that's going to be like 4 weeks. Within a month. Okay, how about near future? Page of Cups. You're going to have new opportunities of love coming through. It's fading away. Wheel of Fortune. So we just had what's fading away. It's turned. It already has turned. So your fortune, the Wheel of Fortune has turned. That's like a new beginning. So you're already in the new beginning. How you're showing up. This like, oh, look at you with the 10 of Pentacles. You have it all. You have it all. This is it. You don't get more than this. This is the home. This is the comfort. This is the family. This is community. This is grounding. This is being secure and connected and abundant. Look at all of the abundance there. That's how you're showing up. You're showing up full and complete. Near future, 2 of Wands. You got the world in your hands. You've got an opportunity to travel and make some decisions. The world is in your hands. That's your opportunity, okay? Hopes and fears. Yeah, that's what this is about. Hopes and fears. You don't want to look at it. You don't want to see it, but you got to bust out. You got to bust through that toilet paper that's keeping your eyes half covered, pretending to be covered, pretending that like, oh, I'm stuck. Oh, I'm stuck. I don't want to look at it. Outcome, the Emperor. Boom. Yeah, bust through that shit. Bust through the fears. And you got the Emperor. Got the Emperor. That's the outcome. It's like the biggest, best badass. Best badass. Not just badass. Best badass. Like white light badass. Beautiful. All right. And let's do it over here. Hierophant. Oh yeah, just the Hierophant. Just like blessed. You're blessed. There are some people walking away. You're not for everyone. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. So we have more Pentacles coming in. So we've got the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, that's a succession right there. That's beautiful. We've got that. Got that because we've got Emperor. We've got Emperor energy. Emperor is like, I want to say conqueror, but without doing anything. You conquer by showing up. You conquer dark by turning on the light. Just show up as your like fully lit self. Show up as your fully lit self. And, really that is the message for Sunday, right? Truth, speak your truth, be in bliss and joy. Look at it from the perspective, right? From another perspective. From the straight and narrow, from balance. Just keep it between the lines. Keep the pointer, right? We're going to call this a pointer. The sword is the pointer. Keep the pointer pointed straight. North. Head north. Yeah, that's it. Head north. So maybe that's the message for Sunday. Head north. But that reminds me of Head East. Flat as a Pancake. That was a cool album. Back in the day. World peace, everyone. Take care. Have a great Sunday.